Alright guys, well, welcome back to another episode of Fix My Truck. Today we are going to be doing some work on the back of the truck, prepping it for getting new leaf springs and putting the bed back on, which we already took off. I did that in the process of tracking down where I was getting a bunch of air in my system, so let's get to it. But this is why we're taking this off. That's not good. Alright, so you're going to want to go under here. Jesus. Pretty much just like that. Hold on to this.
Okay.
For the moment, just to make sure this doesn't fall down and hit the plastic gas tank. Oh, their shed roof is going away. Ready? Mm-hmm. Ready? Ooh, watch your fingers. Oh, shit. We're hung up. See if you can stand up there on the axle or something and lift that edge up.
Yeah.
Because we're stuck on the inside of the frame over here.
What?
We're stuck on the inside of the frame over here, but I can't let it go. Alright, we're safe. We're safe, let go. We're safe, let go.
Yep.
I think it's just going to come right off. What is it? Yeah, that's what we got hung up on.
Huh?
That's what we got hung up on. Alright, let go. Okay.
I've been down a while, beyond the reach of light. I sold my blood in this land I love, and grew a veil of night. I've been down a while, but I call my aching bones. They stand up tall in the sight of all the lands I call my home. Love.
Alright, so I don't know if I showed you these before, but the eyelets that were in the bed of the truck for the gooseneck, these guys here, They weren't bolted into the plate. They're bolted into the bed itself. That's it. No support plate underneath, nothing. So those are coming out. I already cut one out. We can't get them unbolted, so we're going to cut this one out now. I know I'm not using child slave labor. They want to be here. I'm sure this thing's going to vibrate out anyway.
Looks like you're on it.
Thank you. Oh my God, this thing is heavy on my shoulder.
I'm recording.
I've been battered and bruised, thrown to the wolves, dragged through the gates of hell. I've been bested and tested in the presence of fools.
Ta-da!
Oh my God, that smells bad.
All gone. Now we just gotta get that plate out of there.
Yeah, Dad.
Because it certainly isn't protecting anything.
Dad, it is all gone, but that smells bad.
Uh-huh. Welcome to being a man.
But I am still here to tell. I'm standing on my own. I get up when I fall. I'm standing on my own. Standing tall when fate's wind blows. My scars, this is my story, this is the tale that I tell. My mind is...
Hello, YouTube family. So, what we're doing right now is upgrading the suspension on the back of my truck because it still has the old two-wheel drive set up on there. Part of that is the four-wheel drive factory lift blocks, which my trailer has, but my truck does not. So we're going to get these out. So this is going to come out. These U-bolts won't work on my truck because of the spring pack we're putting in. So I have new ones for my truck. We're going to take the U-bolts from my truck and put them back in here because it is literally just these springs without a lift block. So for the time being, I don't have enough jack stands. So we're going to take one side apart, take one block out. We'll go put that side of the truck together. And then we'll come back over here and tighten this side up as much as we can and then get the block out of the other side. So, yay, let's get to it.
But no time for worry. I rise in the place where I fell. I'm standing on my own. I get up when I fall. I'm standing on my own. Standing tall. We need saving, truth and demons, redemption to lose. Archangel, our angels ain't coming, no way. Oh, holy water wash us all. Oh, brothers, sisters, sing our song and keep singing. Oh, together we are one. Oh.
it's probably on camera now. Anyway, so what you saw was me taking these off of the trailer to get the lift block out. Now I got to take these off. We're going to replace these springs and put the lift block in with the new springs. So you'll notice the shock is still here because it's being blocked by the sway bar here that's aftermarket and crappy and falling apart. We're gonna get it out of there, but it's not in the way enough to bother me right now, so one thing at a time.
Arcane chill, arcane chill. Our angels ain't coming. Holy water wash us all. Brothers, sisters, sing a song, keep singing. Together we are one. Heal the trouble in our bones.
So I was gonna unbolt this one too, just like I did the other one, but no bueno. This thing has been smashed back and it's smashed against the back bolt. So no matter how much I wanted to take it off the right way, we're cutting it off. Alright guys, so we discovered something this morning as we were getting ready to clean up and put the undercoat treatment on here. This bed mount that's, you know, part of the original frame has some problems. Namely, this piece here, which is completely broken out. But there's also a stress fracture that goes from that hole all the way out, and you can tell it's cracked all the way through. And then we also have a little stress fracture there, and a stress fracture coming out this way. I don't know if you can pick that up on your screens or not, but this camera is not the best quality. So I have plans to build my own bed for this in the not so distant future. I was going to go through all the effort of fixing this, you know, 100% right now, but I don't think I want to worry about all that. So what we're going to do is a short-term fix. We're going to clean these cracks out a bit with a grinder, take some material out of there, this one here, and weld it back up, grind it down. I might reattach this. I mean, that's kind of a pain in the butt. I might just fill it in with weld too, but we'll see. Anyway, makes for good content, right? But that's got to be done before we treat anything and put the bed back on here. So, all right, let's get to it. So I got to looking at this more, and there are quite a few fractures up through here. I was planning on just drilling in a little bit and terminating the crack and weld it, but I don't think that's going to be very effective. I also did a little bit of research, and there's not a lot out there on the web for this particular situation, but it does look like these front two have problems with fracturing over time. Some people attribute it to rust, but the ones that I saw only had extremely light surface rust. They weren't rusted away like you would normally see when something starts coming apart. This looks like it's an issue with the manufacturing process. So the tolerances were probably okay for a mid-mount, but having all the end weight of the bed up here, plus a lot of guys, including me, have auxiliary fuel tanks, so it magnifies everything. So I think for now, what I'm going to do is just, I don't know, I think I'm going to cut a notch clear through it and then fill that crack. And when you weld, you know, it superheats, and when it cools, it pulls it tight again. So it's either going to fix the problem or make it worse. I mean, like I said, worst case scenario, I am building a new bed for this thing in the near future, so let's do the cutty thing. Now, don't think I can do much better than that. I'll see if we can get the welding equipment out here. Really? Losing my shield gas. The wind's just blowing too damn hard, but that should be good enough. Ah, looks like garbage. We'll see if she holds. Not exactly like that was a flat surface to start with. Eesh, it is ugly though. Ugly but effective. Can you tell I took the 4x4 lift block out of one side? That's all that's different there. The block came off of that trailer to go onto my truck on one side so far. Crazy. It's a factory thing. Oh, I'm about to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-dah day. Factory bolts are T60 Torx heads. It's a great plan for when they get older. We're not reusing that hardware. And the front bolt. Ooh, that one's still bearing some weight. There we go. Alright, so we have spent a great deal of time prepping this frame for the undercoating treatment. So we've just got done washing it again. So now I'm going to start spraying some cracks and crevices. And of course, the wind picked back up, so this should be fun.
Day and time the strong survive. There ain't no one as strong as I, 'cause I waited in the longest line for the longest time. Now this moment's mine. Put the plow down on the land. See the calluses on my hand. Take no sick days, that's not how I was raised. Mama taught me how to be a man. Never send a boy to do a man's job. To do a man's job. Never send a boy to do a man's job. To do a man's job. Good old days, I remember back when, if you had a problem, you settled it like men. Wasn't no crying and calling your best friend. You worked all week and partied on weekends back then when men were tough. They were all built strong like trucks. Wasn't no whining, wasn't no fighting. Everybody had it rough. Oh. Never send a boy to do a man's job. To do a man's job. I said never send a boy to do a man's job. To do a man's job. Never send a boy to do a man's job. To do a man's job. Never send a boy to do a man's job. To do a man's job. I said never send a boy to do a man's job. To do a man's job.
Oh God! As soon as I pushed record, the wind blew the tripod over.